It's just so like jamming, isn't it? Yes, it's like awesome. Thanks everybody for being here. Thank you. I'm waiting for my notice to pop, but I do see we are live and we have amazing people already in the chat. And for people who are watching this back, you are amazing. And I appreciate you for watching this. And Jamie just said it popped. So this is delightful. Jamie was here first.
She
And
was.
she was like going, "What you doing?" And I just got the notice too. And I said, "Talking about you."
But what was also funny, Jamie, is when you popped in, 35 degrees and windy, guess what we were talking about? The weather. I started laughing that you knew you could hear us.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny. Karen Robinson is here. Hello, Karen. I'm glad to have you here. And
I might need a
okay, and just so that everybody knows, Tuesday is the day that Jonathan and Betsy have the garbage trucks come through their neighborhoods. So Jonathan's going to be quiet for a few minutes. So Pamela Batchelor says warm greetings to Jonathan, Betsy, and Gerald and everyone here to visit and chat. Lori Kramer is here. Hello, Lori.
Aloha.
Karen, and you know what? I appreciate you being here. It's one of these things. I was having a conversation. I'm going to go off. I do have a point. Okay.
Let's do it. Tangent away.
Tangent away. I was having a conversation with somebody about the idea of, I'm retired. We've had this pandemic thing going on, and I really like YouTube. I really like the interaction with my lovely guests and the people in chat. It makes me very happy. And as I'm planning for 2023, I'm really going to be looking for ways to allow more of that interaction, especially like in the Tarot the Stash way. The best thing is the audience participation. It's like, it's completely awesome. So, and it's like, Betsy just lit up. So, all right. Lorraine Morris is here. Hello.
Aloha.
Purple Elephant Deb H is here. She was on my channel yesterday, and that was delightful for readings. So, and Calla Lizzie is here and said it's 70-ish and sunny here.
Nice.
So, very, very good. So, today we are doing readings with the lovely Jonathan Dailey and the lovely medium Betsy Palmer. All of their links are below, including the links to, like, Jonathan, I think I still have your Instagram over there where they can contact you about crystal grid necklaces. And the link is there for Betsy's website and her book. So everybody purchase responsibly, know your limits. And it's just like perfectly awesome. And I'm like going, okay. Hello, Calla Lizzie. Jilly, Little Zen Crone is here. Hello, hello. Kathy, Tortoiseshell Moon is here. Thank you for being here. And thank you for everybody who is work lurking. And, one of the best things about watching playback is you can watch it at a faster speed. It's like totally awesome. So, okay. So, We're doing readings today, but before I do that, what do you got coming up on your channel? Betsy, I know you have something coming up Friday, don't you? It's the first Friday. Do you?
I don't know if it's going to happen, guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we may be taking another hiatus. Sorry, guys. It's been kind of a struggle trying to work that out for my sister and I. It's
sorry.
Friday is her Saturday morning, and it's my Monday morning. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
I apologize for putting you on the spot. Basically,
no, it's okay. I thought I was going to be doing a lot more on my channel this fall, and I tried to get some things going, and it was really interesting. People were saying yes, and then nothing was coming together. And yeah, and my sister forgot 1 month, and then we had technical difficulties the next month.
No.
And so I'm going to take that for what it is, because yeah, okay. I'm focusing on the 3D job, and actually it's really paying off. So
I would imagine. And well, okay, so because you are you're not doing things on your channel, that gives me the opportunity to host you on my channel, because on Tuesday, December 13th at 4 p.m. Eastern, what time is that in Hawaii?
11
a.m. HST. Betsy and I are doing a laugh and learn, which is also a magic tool talk about bay leaves. So if you have questions about bay leaves, you've heard me talk about, there she is. So that's wonderful. And then Jonathan, I'll get to you in a minute. Next Monday, I am doing readings with April from Tarot and Witchery and Longman Tarot. And then, wait for it, next Tuesday at this time, there will be a tea time with Tarot Sachet, and Robin from Toadstool Tarot will be there. So it'll just be awesome. And let's catch up while Jonathan's waiting for them to get all finished. And Beth is here, Espazio Rising. Jamie says hello to all. Yeah, not the right time. We understand. Lorraine says hello. Karen wants to know how is Pele?
Man, she's just stretching. She's just like, oh, she's about ready to ask somebody to hold her beer.
Hold my beer. I love that.
She's got one hand coming up on Mauna Loa and the other hand coming up on the other side. So we've got 2 active volcanoes going together for the first time in 40 years, people.
And the 2 of you are actually safe, though?
We're on
different islands.
Different, completely.
Yeah, but, okay.
We might need to, close things up if the fog heads our way. Fog is volcanic fog, because that can cause respiratory issues. Mm-hmm. But otherwise, yeah, it's fine. And so it was not a trash truck I was dealing with. The orchard is having a ginormous trash bin delivered, and so the semi backing up is going beep 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 beep, and I was like, oh
yeah. Karen Robinson suggested making a T-shirt out of that.
I made a meme. There's these little tiny frogs on the Big Island called coqui frogs that are an invasive species, and people can't sleep at night because they're screaming. And everybody was screaming and yelling about it. And then a few years ago, when they had big time eruption, it was through a lot of that area. And so I made a meme. There's a really famous picture. If you Google image of Pele in the lava, there's a very famous image of her. It's absolutely her silhouette in the lava. So I put that one up, and I put a picture of the frog, and it says, "These frogs are driving me crazy." And Madame Pele said, "Hold my beer." And I never posted because so many people lost their homes. I thought it would have been insensitive, but
yeah. Ooh.
Actually,
iridescent sea designs.
I stayed in that area, and even though it was too hot to close the windows, I had to keep the windows closed. And even with the windows closed, it was too loud.
Yeah.
But with the windows open, it was deafening. They're so loud, and they're only these teeny tiny little frogs, and it's like, how can you make so much noise?
There you go.
And they're here on Maui now.
Yeah.
So we're doing readings today, and if you would like a reading, feel free to type in me in capital letters if you have a specific question, all in caps. And there are 3-card readings, and the 3-card readings are blessings of deity, blessings of ancestors, and blessings of elements. So we look at this. This will be our blessings readings. So
sorry.
There you go. Hold my beer.
I love that. Send it to me.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Blessings of deity, blessings of ancestors, blessings of elements.
Yes, and Jamie, I got you. So I'm seeing Deb H, Purple Elephant. And Beth, got the 2 of you. See if I can make sure that I don't put anybody in. I got, okay. So what decks are the 2 of you have on your table that are accessible? Lori, I have you.
I have the Tarot of Oneness.
Well, why do you have that one, Jonathan?
Because I just interviewed the creator like 2 hours ago.
Oh, well, there you go. Kathy, I have you too. Lori and Kathy, great.
I have Cosmic Visions Tarot.
Which I have in a box unopened by my feet.
Of course it's unopened.
There you go.
And Oracle of Echo Second Edition.
Excellent.
I have other ones, but I think that's the 3 I want to work with.
Okay. And Betsy, what about you?
I'm going to try and keep it simple with the standard RWL.
Excellent.
My go-to, and my other saving grace, my chakra deck, and the 2 companion guides for me, supporting me, who may or may not make an appearance, are Oracle decks, Forest Fairies, and a Menti Oracle.
Excellent.
They may not make an appearance.
Yeah. I am using the This Might Hurt Tarot, which is around. I also have the Aquarius Tarot, the Out of Hands, and if needed for ancestors, I have the Santa Muerte. So, but we'll see what I'm drawn to. Beth is right. Links to Betsy and Jonathan's YouTube channels are down below. And also down below is the link where we did Channel Rama, which is when we read without the use of cards. Because I was rereading the description of that, Betsy, and I was like, this is the way Betsy reads all the time. And so this is out of our comfort zone to do the Channel Rama. And this is out of Betsy's comfort zone, I would say, a bit, using the cards. So it's all beautiful. So, Miss Charlotte, hello. Thank you. And all right, so who do I have? I have Jamie, Deb H, Beth, Lori Kramer, Tortoiseshell Moon, Lorraine Morris are here. Viviani is here. So Claire is here. Hello. Thank you. Wanted to ask an old question. Did Ethel Kennedy? Well, we're doing more personal readings, not readings for other people, but
I don't think any of us really do third-party readings for the most part.
Yeah, but Donna Riedler is here. Hello. And Jacqueline Mason is here. Told in a reading that I am getting a little money in December. Do you see anything? We'll see what we can do. IT guy is here. Hello.
Hi, Joseph.
Good to see you. Joseph, it's always nice to see you.
Thank
You're
you,
probably
Beth.
work looking. Jonathan, I can't remember seeing anyone's vibe change. as much with a beard and then without. There you go.
I'm digging the beard.
Yeah. Calla Lizzie likes your earrings.
Amazon. Amazon. They come in a 2-pack. Yeah, gold and silver, and for like
nice.
$8.
Nice.
Okay.
Amazon.
So we're going to start with Jamie, and I'm reading Blessings of Deity. Betsy's reading Blessings of Ancestors, and Jonathan's reading Blessing of the Elements. And then I will move things through. I'll rotate everybody. I'm going to stick with this one because and Lori Kramer said, Jonathan, I ordered the Tarot of Oneness during your interview. I've been investigating it since you and Betsy did readings the other day. I waited to see the interview, though. Very nice.
I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
Very nice. So I can go ahead and start. So the Blessing of Deity is the 6 of Cups. And the 6 of Cups is a card of nostalgia and childhood memory. And remembering the small things that had the remembering to look at things with a child's sense of wonder. And I like how in this big city we have this beautiful sky behind, and these kids growing things on a balcony that you may not be able to you wouldn't necessarily expect to grow things, but and I think that makes sense to you, so I will stop. So,
and you know, this is kind of interesting about the city reference, because I have here the 4 of Pence, and so this is someone. What was coming up for me, Gerald, before you revealed your card, was that this is a person who knows what he possesses, and he has turned his back on the big city and the things, the busy talk about the city and the things that are held important there with achievement and accumulating and amassing. This is a person that knows what he already has. And I know a lot of times this card is read as of don't hold on so tight that you can't allow new in. But this to me is someone who is holding on to their own belief systems and what they possess.
Nice. And Jonathan?
I'm pulling from the Tarot of Oneness, of course. It's interesting that you guys are talking about city and escaping the city, because I ended up with the moon in the forest here, right? So the elements are asking you to go away from the man-made stuff for a little while, go into nature, really be a part of the elements is what I'm getting here, so that you can dive deeper into your intuition. I know you're a bard, aka druid, and you need that connection with the elements. You need that connection with the trees. So I know it's cold where you are, but there's also no leaves on these trees, right? So even though it's cold, go out into the woods, just be with the elements for a little while to decompress and just let yourself absorb that energy of the moon.
Nice. And I noticed the owl in that card too. He knows some things.
Yes.
There you go. Thank you, Jamie. I hope that helped.
Spider too.
And the spider. Heather is here. Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts.
Can I interject? And I will be on Heather's channel on Monday, and we're going to be talking about crystals, including my crystal grids.
Ooh!
Yay! Very nice.
That's when?
Monday.
That's Monday. We are giving Manasa vapors with the salt and pepper beards. Ms. Tarot D is here. Hello, Ms. Tarot D. Good to see you. Good to see you. And yeah, somebody said you need okay, wait a minute. It was like you need a fan, Manasa. That's funny. Okay, I probably missed a couple of other people. People sharing love. And Monday, Crystal Talk. What time?
I'm blanking on what time, truthfully. Can you remind us, Heather? Because I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm too plugged in right now.
Yeah. Yes, Heather, can you tell us the time? So, Purple Elephant, Deb H is next. I'm going to put that up and avert your gaze. There you go. So we have that. I just have to make sure that I am putting everything correctly. And Ms. Tara D is like, wow, I can't believe how many friends are on chat today. This is great. I've missed you all. Well, we've missed you too. So good to see you. Good to see. And Heather's going to find that. So Heather's double checking. All right.
I was going to say, but then I was like, wait, I totally messed up the time for this. So
I'm waiting to see if Betsy notices.
Notices
the mustache.
Oh, you are gifted. Thank you.
Betsy's book, Purchase Responsibly, Know Your Limits. So,
reading for this group is hilarious. I have more cards jumping out of my hands than are wanting to stay in play.
Oh my gosh.
If you get one jumper, that's one thing. If you get 7 or 8, that's another thing entirely.
Okay, and Heather said Monday, December 5th at 3 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Jonathan's time.
Yes.
So, and Micah is in the building.
I couldn't remember. And during my live, I announced that this was going to be at 10 our time, but it wasn't. It was 11 our time.
It's all right. It worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, whenever you're ready, Betsy.
I'm ready. Blessings of Deity. And we have a twofer here because I was told for you, one card did not suffice. I was instructed to pull a chakra card, and this is the Soul Star Chakra, which is up here. And so with the King of Wands, this to me is all about having been around the wheel enough times to understand when it's appropriate to act. To rein in any kind of impulsiveness and just wait. Go here first and ask for advice. When you're looking at something important, this feels a little bit like one thing coming up, like it feels like a legal thing to me, and I don't know why I'm going down there, but I am. Anyway, this feels like a legal thing, and that there may be money involved, and this is to go a little slower instead of rushing in on this one. That take your time and make sure you've got yourself simmered down and centered and balanced before you make a step.
Nice.
Jonathan. So the ancestors were very adamant that I grab Oracle Echoes, and the card that came up for you is Honesty, right? And I know that you just pulled that King of Wands. There's a lot of that fire energy up here. So I think that the ancestors are really telling you, be honest with all your interactions with people. Don't tell them what you think they want to hear. Tell them what is really going on. Okay? Don't hold back. Share what you need to share. They're telling me sometimes you do need to hold back a little bit, but know when to hold back and when to just open the book completely. Open the book there, right? Sometimes you just need to open it up, let it out, and be honest about what's going on.
Nice. And I got for Blessings of the Elements, it's the 4 of Swords. And this is actually a true blessing in the sense of when the Four of Swords comes up, listen to me, when the Four of Swords when the Four of Swords shows up, it's you need to figure out a way to calm your brain down. Give your brain something else to do while you're trying to get things accomplished. And resting is a very good thing, paying attention to that, but not just your physical body, but your mental body as well. Because there's a lot of stuff going on. But one of the things that I appreciate about this version of this, we have three swords above, and the person is sleeping and is holding on to the other one. And it's in bed with her. And it's not a grip or anything like that, like she's trying to protect herself. It is what it is. So I encourage you to remember to allow your brain a break as well. So, and Deb H said, I do hold back sometimes. Thanks, Jonathan. So.
And I just got another hit. Honesty isn't just with other people, it's with yourself. Be honest with yourself about what you want.
Oh, yeah.
And
my brain is a bit out there right now. Mm-hmm.
I got one more thing on this one, and that is with the Soul Star card, that whatever this is about, and about stepping out of your go-to reacting and acting, that this is like a major opportunity with the honesty, with the integrity, to experiment with a new way of responding, and maybe taking a little bit more culpability than you would normally want to. But to try it on for size, just because your guides want you to see how quickly things move past once you're there. So you may feel like you're taking a little bit more of not a 50-50 responsibility. Maybe you're taking just a 55 responsibility that you may or may not think is fair, but you can understand why somebody else would see this in that way. But just to try it on for size this one time and see if you notice how quickly you progress after that. It's like once you get there, it's whoosh, and it makes space for something new to come.
Yes.
Yeah.
So moving in a couple or 3 weeks. Ms. Tara D, I did get your question. Thank you. Beth is next. And avert your gaze. Boom. Boom. So, and I did see Mika is here. Hello, Mika. Thank you for being here. So I've got blessings of ancestors. Oh, I need to switch cards. Deb H said thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah. What's the energy around me for December? I'm flying from the Cosmic Visions for the Blessings of Deity. And I received the Son of Wands. I love that cheetah in the background there. So energy around you for December is that go, 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 rush, rush, rush. You don't have time to take a break kind of vibe. The deity says, it's okay. You have the energy to deal with it. Take a nap if you need to, and then get up and keep going. Power naps are great. But I'm definitely seeing this as you just going during December. So be gentle with yourself. Don't push too hard. But also remember to keep pace, right? Keep at the same pace so you don't tire yourself out.
Okay. I got Galaxy. I got your message, or I got you're the last question because the questions are closed. And Regina Tarot is here. Work lurking. Calla Lizzie said that's a nice card. So, okay. So, What's the energy around you for December? Blessings from ancestors. They are next to you in the driver's seat as you're going through the different options, and sometimes they are in the driver's seat. You're never in the back seat. You're sitting right next to them. They're sitting right next to you. They're helping you, because when it comes time to figure out which way do you go of these 3 options that are here, actually 4, this is they're around to give you a hand and to give you help. So try to enjoy that. Enjoy them as they are with you at this in December. Let them come along. Bring them along. Bring them along. If you wear something that so and so wore. Put up the pictures. Bring them along. I think it feels very much like they want to be there. So they want to help you through.
And blessing of the elements. I got my favorite card.
Ooh.
3 of Pence. This card to me is, a lot about cooperation and working together. What collaboration? Thank you. Thank you. Collaborating. But what it's telling me today, so collaborating on Earth, but bringing in magic with you and bringing in craft and ritual, and
and 3 paths. Three pentacles. I love that. Doesn't that look like that a little bit?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
So this to me is like the guides are screaming, call us, bring us in. Let's do some magic together. Let's play a little bit in December. Let's do some ceremony. Let's just, bang it out and just see what happens. Just go overboard. Don't be afraid. Don't hold back. Just, as we say in Hawaiian Pidgin, give them. Just give them. Just give them. Just do it. The more
I got that. What's that song about going to grandmother's house in a sleigh or something like that? It's a Christmas song. So while you're traveling, sing, do silly stuff. Yes, dashing through the snow. Thank you, Betsy Palmer, for the win. Please like and subscribe to her channel. Show her some support. That was awesome. So Beth, I hope that made some sense to you. It feels really good. It's powerful, isn't it?
What a reading. Yaisa.
Yeah.
I want to say shiza, but I don't think that's a good word. Sounds
Over
like
the river and through the woods. Yeah. Lori Kramer, are you here? Lori Kramer.
Yeah, it's over the river and through the woods, not dashing through.
There you go.
Yes.
Dashing through the snow is a little bit.
Okay, I love this, and you're welcome for the song ferret now stuck in your head. So everybody's going to be singing it now. It's like it's not even December. And Beth said, "I love this. I literally was thinking this would be my reading, which is funny, as my December calendar is filling up, and I will work with guides and ancestors. Thank you." You're very welcome. And I know you're doing some stuff with your ancestor this next year. So I think that's exciting. Lisa Rhodes is here and Lori Kramer is here. Yay. So Lori, this is a reading just for you. And avert your gaze. Boom. Boom. So there we go. And is it just me or am I is it just me or are these cards like really rocking? It's like,
yeah, it feels like all
hot.
of a sudden things are really clicking, huh?
Yes. Okay, so Lori, I am glad you're here. And this is not Channel Rama, however, I will say as I'm shuffling the cards, because it's my show and I can do whatever I want. You are deity and the elements and the ancestors are really, they like you. They like being around you. Your energy elevates them, and they want to elevate you in return. There's this beautiful, girl, let's work together some more. Ask us for help. Cook, let us help you with dinner. So the blessings from deity I have is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles for blessings from deity, you have been waiting for this for a while. The Seven of Pentacles is letting things, knowing everything in its time, allowing things to grow and nurturing it. You have been nurturing it. Things are coming to fruition. So now is a good time to start appreciating deity and allowing them to show in the subtle ways how they are in part of your life. So, all right. Woo.
Cool. And blessings of ancestors. I'm getting some kind of practical third dimensional suggestions here with the Page of Swords. And what they're telling me with this card is coming into the holiday season, if there's get-togethers with family, that there are certain traditions that have been followed for X amount of years, and it's a little bit like everybody knows there's elements of this that nobody really wants to carry on, but also nobody wants to be the one to say, let's change it. And they're saying you can be the one to subtly start to make some changes. One little thing here, one little thing there, just do one little thing differently. You know, if it's the hot topic for my friends this year was sweet potato pie. Everybody had to make it, but nobody wanted to eat it. Be the one to change the pie. Go ahead. Even there, somebody, hey, where's the sweet potato pie? No, guess what? This year it's this. So just to change a thought process, one little small thing.
I love that. Because the ancestors, they only want us to do things that add joy and make it fun. And if it makes it fun to change it, then change it.
And if it's just that. Change it, cholesterol and blood pressure is a thing. So
yeah, definitely.
Or it's staying up late, or it's imbibing, or whatever it is. It's okay to speak.
You got it.
So even though I shuffled, I got the same card that I had gotten for Jamie in the elements position, which is the moon. But it's hitting me different, because the thing that jumped out at me is the branches down here where it says the moon actually makes a little wolf figure. And that kind of jumped out at me, really. That wolf is like, yes, you're connected to your intuition and everything, but don't be the lone wolf. Wolves work best in packs, right? So gather those people around you who are going to support you, support your work. And the lone wolf thing is, I'm feeling like you're not supposed to be a lone wolf. You're supposed to be in the pack. You work best with others, and that's how you actually tap into your intuition most. Is that weaving of people's ideas together creates this. I'm just seeing all these ideas weaving together into this bigger mat that is a bigger picture for you to see. So by working with others, you get a broader view, and you see deeper into your own intuition.
Wow. Thank you, Lori. Thanks for that. It's like a big, huge plug-in. It's like amazing.
Yeah, that was a lot of info in different directions, different places. Very cool.
Yeah. Let us know if that made sense to you, Lori. I mean, that was pretty awesome. And getting caught up in chat, Beth Espazio Rising said, Betsy, when I see you in those pearls, I always think Audrey Hepburn Goes to the Island.
Time to clutch.
There you go. And thank you, Heather, for putting Betsy's link in there, and Jonathan's. And I do appreciate people liking and subscribing. And Beth said, so interesting, that moon card, Jonathan. You and Robin discussed that card a lot in the interview, too. Yes.
That's true.
Yes. And Kalaluzzi said, LOL, I'm seeing a lot of repeater cards in recent readings. Amy at Mystic Rose Tarot had a bunch of them yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And Lori Kramer said, thank you all. I will think about what you have said. I'm doing a lot of spiritual work. Yes, you are. And I'll say this before we move on to Kathy Tortoiseshell Moon. It's good work. It's hard work. It's satisfying work. And yet you may not know the impact it's having overall. Keep doing it.
Takes a lot of courage to do the inner journey.
Yeah, it does. It does. Kathy Tortoiseshell Moon, thanks for being here. I think okay, I need this deck. Avert your gaze. I know that makes some people a little nauseous, but it's like. And Beth said, maybe guides are sending repeater cards because we're all gearing up for being busy and they want us to really get their messages. Well, I would consider that repeater cards, it's the fan work. Hello, paying attention. You're welcome, Lori. So, Kathy, Tortoiseshell Moon.
My guides are being very specific with the decks. Like, one deck specifically for the ancestors, one deck for the elements, one deck for you.
Yeah, the first time I did readings with Orshi, and in this way, she had a specific deck for each position. So
I usually mix it up, but my guides are very specific. No, we're pulling from this deck for this position. Okay.
Hey, works for me.
That's what you're saying.
Works for me. I'm just listening to them going, no, this person needs that. Whenever you're ready, Betsy.
Okie dokie.
I promise to stop talking.
Nope, you got it. I'm so confused over here because what I want to do is this card and Blessings of Deity, Root Chakra. What is going on about safety? That is what they're asking me, is what is going on with you about safety. And the tarot card, Sixpence. So this person looks pretty secure and feeling pretty safe, but which one of these people are you at the moment? And before I even drew the chakra card, I knew I was seeing crown and root chakra. So this is about connecting the head and the emotions together, is getting all of these guys clicking together. Because if you are able to share what you have, even though it may not feel like much, it's going to take you out of the kneeling position into the standing helping position. There's just too much information for me it's going so fast down in my, I'm going.
Yeah, that's amazing. Lori said, I want, before you go, Jonathan, and give blessings of the ancestors, Lori Kramer said, yes, there is so much more going on energetically than any of us realize.
Very true.
I mean, and I think in general, and also in this live. So,
right.
Yeah.
Well, what I was going to say is that root chakra is very red, right? Well, I got shadow self, and look at all that red coming up from the ground, the roots, right?
Mm-hmm.
The ancestors are here to help you deal with the shadow self. And we have this weird concept of the shadow self being like the bad side of us, but it's not. It's the side of us that we've hidden from others, the side of us that we feel almost ashamed of. And by diving into that shadow self, we actually can empower ourselves, bring out gifts that we've shoved away, that we're trying to hide from others, that need to come out into the light and be the thing that helps guide your life, helps the people around you, and helps enrich your life. So don't be scared of your shadow. Embrace your shadow. That's the only way you can be a whole self. Ooh, that came through so fast.
Nice. Yes, Ms. Tara D, you did get in there. So blessings for elements, Kathy. And Kathy said it's been a struggle recently. I got the blessings from the elements is the Ace of Pentacles. And what's wonderful about the Ace, it's a new start of things. It's a beginning, and it's a beginning of I don't know if your job is changing, the way you're managing money is going to change. It also, yeah, it is all red. That's right, Heather. Um, but it also feels very much like taking care of your body. And so, and Betsy, you were talking about the root chakra, which is red.
Indeed.
And it would feel like if you're taking care of your body, you're taking care of the root issue and of your physical being. So yeah, look at that. That's pretty incredible. So
there's red in every single card.
Yes. And Ms. Tarot D, this one is the Aquarian Tarot in the 10. So and I think this is the time of the year when many of us, Kathy, we all where we all start to make resolutions and things like that. And that's okay. Do that, but set them carefully. Set your resolutions. Be realistic about them. So, and excellent. Thank you. Oh God, woo! Right. It's a whole hell of a lot of energy coming through this, isn't there?
I could talk for another hour about this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty easily.
Ms. Tarot D, I don't know if you are thinking of this one. This might hurt. You may be delayed in the live stream. So, but sorry. What were you saying, Jonathan?
Kathy just put up. I just started some introspective and shadow work. Thanks, John.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right, Micah, I added you to the list if we can get through to them. So, and right now, Lorraine is next. Lorraine, avert your gaze. Avert your gaze. I always forget how beautiful the Aquarian Tarot is. Yeah. And I know what deck I'm supposed to be using for Lorraine.
No.
Even if Lorraine's not here, we're going to do the reading because I'm at this point, I'm like going, if they're not here, just read the dang cards. They can watch the playback. I appreciate the two of you being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for letting me host. So, and Lorraine is here, and thank you everybody for watching. Again, this is what gets me going. And Kathy said, wow, Gerald, it makes sense. I've been dealing with health setbacks. I need to take care of my physical self. And that is wonderful for entertainment purposes only, blah, blah, blah. But be realistic about how you don't expect you to be completely different tomorrow. Honor your body and give yourself a body and all of your bodies a chance to line up with what you're going. So, okay, whenever you're ready, Jonathan.
I'm sitting here taking this in. So the blessings of deity, we got the lovers. And the thing that's really jumping out at me is how these lovers are coming out of a lotus blossom here. It's a reminder that we go through cycles. The lotus blossom represents different aspects of ourselves, right? It also represents how sometimes you feel like you're just stuck in the mud, but that's where you're the most nourished. And once you can fight your way through that mud, you will blossom into this amazing flower where not only will you be able to connect well with others, but you can connect with your inner self. And we're all born with duality, right? We all have masculine and feminine aspects of ourselves. And blessing of the deity is learning to combine those two sides of yourself into a whole being.
And for blessings of ancestors, Lorraine, this is a repeat card. This is the out of hand. This is the Ace of Pentacles. But what is really beautiful about this card, and I get this feeling a lot of times when it comes up, this is your ancestors handing you this pentacle. And they're giving it to you with their full blessing. Especially at this time of the year, many people have traditions. They have things that they do regularly based on the holidays and the new year. And this really feels, Lorraine, they're saying, with our full love and appreciation, you take this and you pass it on and you do whatever you want with it. So the message is, and oftentimes it's about money, it's about your space, it's about food, but it's also about traditions. And you can offer somebody help, and you can also accept help for someone. And help can be monetary, but it can also be emotional support. It can be support in your skill knowledge. It could be driving somebody to the bus stop. It could be picking somebody up. Look for those small ways to help, to offer, and to accept help. So, and we got circles in both of those.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Circles are portals. All right, Betsy, you are up.
We're not done yet.
More circles.
Yes.
Nice.
The balance. Yeah, the balance. I was told not one card was appropriate for this reading.
Good.
That yes, this was a part of it as well. The moon.
Oh my God. The circle, the gold circle. Look at that.
Yeah.
Holy crap. We cannot make this crap up.
No, that's amazing.
But normally with this card, it's about going inward, trusting, spending time, reflecting. But this guy is telling me, and with backing up with what Jonathan and Gerald have said, is this is a time to balance the inner and the outer, that you may need to some more help from the outside. And ask the elements to support you in that. Yes, go out in the elements, whatever it is that connects you and builds your magic up. And at that point, ask for the help from the outside world, from the material world, the tangent stuff that can help you in the moment, if that makes sense.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Lorraine, I hope that helps. Hope it gives you some insight. Wow. Okay, Karen Robinson was asking a question about the old question, did Ethel Kennedy? We're going to have to pass on that. That's not something that we typically do. And Jacqueline Mason, are you here? We'll see what we can provide you on that. However, just remember that this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make any decisions based on what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really? And Lorraine said, yes, all that totally makes sense. Thank you. Thank you. So, Karen, are you still here? Oh, no, wait a minute. It was Jacqueline. Jacqueline is here. Yay! Jacqueline. Told that I was going to get money. Let's see what we can do. Yay. Okay, invert your gaze. Here we go. Okay, so as we look at this, Jacqueline, I'm going to take a sip of water or a sip of coffee.
Sip,
while
sip.
everybody likes and subscribes to all of our channels. Links below. So we're going to talk about the blessings about this situation. So let's see what we got.
Yeah, this is typically a question in my session work because I'm usually about guides and communicating. With cards, it's different. Cards can answer those questions, but this is definitely not in my wheelhouse.
And Betsy, we will help you if you need it.
Sure.
I don't think we'll need it, but
hopefully I'll draw a pen.
All right, Jacqueline, blessings from deity. It is the Page of Swords, which suggests to me, don't wait for the money to show up. You need to do some things in order to allow it to come to you. Asking the right type of questions and the right people in the right situations will help you. So don't just sit back and let it's not just going to show up, but the deity says you need to show up and you need to do your part in it. So.
Well, I tried. I really tried.
And we're here to help. Okay.
Blessings of ancestors. With hard work comes rewards.
Mm-hmm. Keep working at it. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Jonathan.
Speaking of swords, I got the 5 of Swords. And even though there's this like trophy sitting there, I can't help but notice how parched and dry the earth is.
Oh, interesting.
Right. So the grass grows where you water is what I'm getting here. So if you're going to get money, you need to be able to nurture that growth, right? Water the earth so that you can have more growth than just that little bit coming up from under the trophy there. Even though this is an air card, you know, swords are air, I'm just getting that you really need to, I keep coming back to this image of you got to make sure you're watering. You got to make sure you're watering so that it can grow. Because if you don't water it and you're just waiting for the trophy to show up on your doorstep, that you're just going to have like that little tiny bit of growth. If you could water, that whole field could be grown, right?
Yeah.
So don't focus on just a little bit of money. Focus on creating a way of it being replenished and coming back with each watering.
And that's the Page of Swords. That's you have to show up and you have to do the work. Stephanie, unfortunately, the questions are closed right now. So,
oh, hi, Stephanie. It's one of my neighbors.
Well, hi, Stephanie. Sorry to miss you. And we got, you're welcome, Jacqueline. And, Toadstool Tarot is here. Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Who will be Miss Tarot Sachet's guest next week. And Ms. Tarot D would like to know what my career will look like in the next 6 months. Avert your gaze. Don't get sick with as you're drinking, Betsy. All of that.
Drinking in a moving vehicle.
Yes, drinking in a moving vehicle. So. Oh, well, Stephanie, it's all good. I mean, boom. Aminimals. Listen to me, my aminimals. So we're reading for Ms. Tarot D. What will my career look like in 6 months? And everybody knows what I'm going to show. Oops. For entertainment purposes only. Let's see, what do we got?
Hard to pull.
Oh.
I am liking what the deities have to say. This looks to me so, I mean, just, it looks like the two of you right now could be going out together. Oh, how can you say anything? Why would you need to say anything more about this? I mean, it's the golden moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to leave it. I think any words I add to that was, yeah.
So,
and that was the 9 of Pentacles, correct?
Indeed, it's the 9 of Pentacles. I mean, come on, look at her. She's this. She's got this.
Yeah.
The ancestors are very adamant that I pull the top card and bottom card this time.
Excellent.
Top card is boundaries. Okay. Focus on your boundaries where they need to be. Keep work at work and home at home is what I'm getting here. Because you need to really be focused on healing right now. Okay. Keep your boundaries around your healing. Whether that is, taking a break from your career for a little while so you can focus just on healing, that is setting your boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
They really want you to focus more on healing than career right now so that you can have a career later. I'm just getting that really strong. It's like, don't just stand there on the edge of the cliff going, am I supposed to jump? What's going on here? Just let that be. Focus on your inner growth and that inner healing that you need to do right now. And then, once that growth happens, you'll end up with that garden in the 9 of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm. Because I have the blessings for the elements is the 6 of Wands. It's the victory. The career will look, according to this, it's a positive outcome. Small victories and figuring out how things will work and how things will change. And it's also remembering that you are doing this because of the work, the people around you also celebrating it. So I think that's, and what's interesting is for this, it's a 6 of Wands. It's not a rapid thing. It's actually, this person's on a bicycle that's usually one that is like strolling around the street. It's for casual riding, not racing. And so, it's sort of the slow and steady, it feels like for me.
I need to excuse myself for a moment.
Okay.
No
worries.
Yeah.
So
and you had a pretty glowing yellow sky in your card.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Look at that. So yeah. I hope that makes sense. And Robin said elevated, majestic. So
yeah. And also Robin said expect a new gown, cash, and a bird.
There you go. Let's just hope it's not somebody flipping you the bird.
Or you flipping the bird.
Well, that's true. That's true. And Galaxy is actually going to be next. And I see Tracy Ralph is here. Hello, Tracy. And Tracy's, okay, Galaxy is here and wants to know about my mom. She died 4 years back suddenly. She died actually the 28th of November. So just yesterday in 2018. So I'm going to mix it up and I'm going to do this. Are you okay with reading the blessings from deity again?
Yeah. Okay.
So, and that'll give Jonathan some time.
I feel like...
You're welcome, Galaxy.
Sorry.
Glad you're here. That's okay. So I just moved you slightly. So you're the elements. And we are... Galaxy wants to know about Mom. Died 4 years back suddenly. And it was yesterday. So yesterday was the anniversary. And it's hard in November every year since 2018.
My dad's day is the 24th of November. He passed 2 days before Thanksgiving, like 3 years ago. And this year he has been sending me penguins. Penguins were his thing. He's been sending me penguins for weeks. I mean,
wow.
Like I can't even tell you, like 4 times a week, I will see some reference to penguins. It's really uncanny.
Wow. Pierrette White is here. Hello. Glad to have you here. Thank you. All right. Galaxy, we're here to help. And Galaxy said, oh, sorry, Betsy.
You know, it's good. Dad and I probably get to talk more now. And he helps me with readings. He'll come in if I'm...
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, if I have a gentleman in the room, he'll come in and he'll pre-qualify him and tell me what to look out for if he likes him or not or whatever. Anyway, so...
I love that idea. Your dad is pre-qualifying these people just to make sure that they're okay. These spirits. It's awesome.
Just the guys. He's good with the gals. He just wants to come and check out the guys.
There you go. Yeah, well, come on. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to avoid it, but I have to get one of these guys.
No need to apologize, Betsy. You are doing good work. I'm heaping praise in your general direction, so
thank you, sir. So we have the Queen of Swords. So what I'm going to say, the blessings of the deity on this is to let your mind wander to the good stuff. That, this is your throne. And you get to make the decrees in your kingdom. So let your mind wander into the good path, the good parts, and all the things that you cherish the most. And the Fae card that I have for you is Alan, Gift, Divine Inspiration, and Awakening. So, much like my dad has become a guide for me, maybe this Fae is a sign of a calling for your mom to be a guide for you, so that you don't have to have of missing her, that you can feel her beside you and within you all the time.
Wow. So the blessing from the ancestors is the Six of Cups. This is a repeat card, but from a different deck. The blessings from the ancestors, your mom wants you to remember the positive times. The time, how do I say this? The times that you were both happy and you enjoyed each other's company, I feel like there's there may have been some disagreements, and this is the time to focus on the good times and the happy times, the times when there was an emotional connection between the two of you, whether it be literally over a cup of coffee or a kid's tea party. But also it feels like they want you to take the opportunity to create those new memories with those around you. So, and Galaxy said things changed a lot after her death at home environment, and it hurts a lot. Of course it hurts a lot. It hurts so much because it was so deep. And because she's no longer here, it doesn't mean that what was is gone. It's now changed. Allow it to transform, to go from that little cup of tea to that memory that reinvigorates you. Betsy, you look like you have something to say, if I'm reading it right.
Ask her how she would like to help you.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
Ask your mom. Yes. Beautiful.
So sorry if you can hear a beeping in the background. I think My son set an alarm somewhere, and I'm not sure where it is.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully you can't hear it, but
I can't.
Nope.
yeah, okay. So I pulled strength for blessings of the elements here. I don't know if you can see that same glow in the lemnis gate is on the fingers themselves. Her passing is giving you strength, right? Her passing elements for me is really tied into life, right? Without the elements, there would be no life. Without that flow of the elements, there would be no life. Her passing is giving you strength, right? And the lemnis gate is reminding you that we all come into this world and then we go out of this world. And we come back into this world and we go out of this world. So none of us are going to escape death. And this is giving you the strength to face your own death, is what I'm getting. So this is, how do I put it? I'm getting images, not words, and it's hard to translate sometimes. They want you to really dig deep. Let her be your strength right now. Let her spirit come in and help strengthen you. She is there for you, even if you can't see her and you can't feel her. She's there for you. She's there giving you her strength so you can carry on and you can get on with life, basically. Because, we have a finite amount of days before we pass into the spirit world ourselves. And she really wants you to take that strength that her passing has given you and make your life the best it can be, right? Live your life in honor of her, is what I'm getting here.
Does it feel so intense because you're getting so much signs and like you can feel her around you all the time? Is that why it feels so intense of a loss?
That's kind of what I'm getting too, is that she's really close.
So close on you that you can't, you're having a hard time wrapping your head around letting her go because she's so right there.
She said yes. Yeah. Yes.
So collaborate. Ask her how she wants to be with you on where she is, because she's not gone. Yeah, I do this.
They're giving you strength.
Yeah. So ask her how it is she wants to be with you and how she wants to help you.
Yeah, and I felt my heart cried, and I cried. Well,
yeah.
Of course you did, and I think that's beautiful because you're allowing those emotions to flow through you. You had actually said you wish to see her in dreams. I think it would be very appropriate to say, "Hey, Mom, I'd love to have a dream with you in it. Let's talk about this. Let's hang out." So I think that could be really powerful. And thank you everybody in the chat for supporting Galaxy. That's very nice.
Yes.
It's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right. Micah is our last question. Do you both still have a little bit of time?
Yep, I do.
Okay, Micah. And so Micah's question is advice on getting over depression. Had a video visit today, getting back on meds. Have to do this. Entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based on what we say in chat. Seek professional assistance, and you are. And I did see you getting some. I hope you felt it was support in the chat. There was a lot. I missed it, but there was some love sent your direction. Avert your gaze. There you go. I'm going to do that. How's that? So, and advice on getting over depression. Calla Lizzie asks, does the veil thin at the holidays, or is it just how we feel? Yes. The veil thinnest right after Halloween, and so we're still on the other side of that. And in my experience, this is, Gerald's experience, I get a sense that the veil is being thinner longer. So What are you thinking, Betsy? You look like you're...
I don't really believe in the veil.
Okay.
I don't think it thins or thickens. I think they're all around us all the time and with us every day.
And it's how we, and would you say how we, our receptivity is what changes?
Yeah.
To seeing them?
I think it's perception. Yeah.
Yep. You and Deb H and I need to get together and talk about that, because Deb H and I've had some conversation about this.
I like to think of it in the terms of yin and yang, where during summer, spring and summer, we're focused outwards. So we're not really paying attention to that. And during fall and winter, we're focused inwards. So we're hearing them better. So it's not about the veil thinning or thickening. It's about our attention and where it's focused, either outside or inside.
I understand that. Okay, so Micah, advice on depression. Yeah, and Deb H is saying we had very interesting veil conversations. And I know, Betsy, you're only available on Tuesdays. Look, I'm like working you, Betsy. Well, Betsy's available. Let's do this. Let's have Betsy on, you know. I should.
Weekdays, I'm pretty good. It's just weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I do like 10-something hour shifts. So.
Okay. So, Micah, what I have is the 9 of Cups. Blessings from deity is, here's what I'm getting, Micah, is this is very, very much a process. And I'm glad you are honoring yourself and you are showing up. You are actually doing what you need to do. And if you've ever thrown pottery and working with this in the pottery wheel, sometimes it goes very, very well. And then sometimes it gets really thin and wobbly. And so needing to slow down and do that, it can be helpful for you to keep using your hands. It feels like your hands, your deity is saying, use your hands, do something, get crafty, do something creative. I think that will very much help. And keep showing up. Keep showing up. Does that make sense to you, Micah? Keep showing up. So, and Micah said, I'm definitely a wobbly bowl right now. And when you're a wobbly bowl, then that's the time to slow down and ask for help so you don't fall apart. I'll stop. Go ahead, Jonathan.
So the ancestors want you to know they're here protecting you. I got protection. So I see that figure like totally withdrawn and inside themselves, not noticing that they have that bigger figure draped over them almost like a cloak, right? So I think getting back on the meds is a good thing. I'm seeing that white streak here, almost like someone's swallowing pills. I don't know why I'm getting that, because that's just a white streak. That's what I saw it as. And I think once you're on the medication to help just level you out, turn towards your ancestors and ask for their protection, because that's what they want to give you, is protection. Specifically emotional protection, right? That person is obviously very depressed. So, yeah. And they're telling me pull the bottom card. Oh, got a repeat. Honesty. Be honest with yourself about what is causing the depression.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Don't just think, oh, it's a biological thing. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's like a brain chemistry thing. But I think in this case, it's also about being honest with yourself about where it's bubbling up from, what is causing it. And know that you are totally protected. Okay.
Nice.
And I have, for blessings from the elements, is the star. And this is a reminder that this is you. You are the star, because we all originally came from stars. Our DNA came from stars. That's where we all came from. And we came whole and complete. And that truth about you is still in there. But I'm going to push past a little bit of where we're going to as a reminder that we come here into this vehicle because we want to grow and evolve and gain experience. And we come to these lives with these intentions for these difficult lessons. You've been the pop star already. You've been the pampered princess or the pampered duke. You've worked the fields. It's extremely hard to supply for a family. You've done a lot of that stuff. So where do we go from there? This is now a lesson coming from inside about experiencing emotions on Earth, because face it, kind of crazy emotions and this playpen that we live on, this round playpen, that kind of behavior just doesn't exist in a whole lot of other places from what I am told and shown. So you're here to experience these things. Is it difficult? Yes. Could it be painful? Yes. Is it enriching? Extremely so. But it's not something you're going to logic your way out of. If you could logic your way out of it, it would not be a thing. So you have your resources, you have your help, you have your friends and family and loved ones to lean on. Take advantage of all of these things, all of the tools that are here for you to help you navigate this experience, because we fight to come here to do these things. It doesn't sound logical, but we do. So we're all supporting you on this.
Absolutely. And you had put in the chat a little bit ago about that you've been wanting to film, and it's been difficult. I get that. And you can figure out a way to do some creative things, because it feels to me like that creativity is a way for you to help yourself. And I'm also, again, entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor. One of the things that is helpful is medication can be extremely helpful when used appropriately. And one of the best things that I had, one of my friends who, when she went through cancer, she was talking to her oncologist and saying, I'm also getting some acupuncture done. And the doctor was great, because that is going to support, they support each other. And so there was communication. And so let's weave all of the help together. So it's like, wow. And I saw Gertrude is here. Hello, Gertrude. Good to see you. And Ms. Tarot D has actually is behind in the video and has seen the video, said it was helpful, and looks like career change after chemo. Maybe I'll focus more on my tarot readings. Well, girl, you do that. So, but all right. Micah said, yeah, I know medication takes a while. They're starting me out low because I've been off for over 2 years. Micah, it really, meditation is helpful. I'm glad you asked the question, Micah. And I hope we were supportive. So, but gosh, that is our readings. That was incredible, everybody. Thank you for being here. We have gone an hour and 24 minutes. So I have to say thank you to Jonathan Dailey, who is Dailey LLC on Instagram, and it's DAILEY.
Yes.
And Medium Betsy Palmer. And Betsy, if I have a link to your website, is that how they get to you if they want personal readings and stuff?
MediumBetsyPalmer.com. That's me.
MediumBetsyPalmer.com. So, everyone, thank you for being here. Any last minute thoughts from the two of you before I close this out?
No.
Okay.
The guides have closed the doors at this point.
Do what?
The guides have closed the doors.
They are out. Okay.
Are you gone again, Jonathan?
What was that?
Are you gone again?
No, I didn't disappear this time.
He's back.
They eased out instead of just jumping out like last time.
Yeah.
I told them they can't do it that way anymore because I can't just like suddenly go, oh.
Yeah. Gerald, Jonathan's eyes turned gray and he just started going.
Yes.
It just cut me off so suddenly I couldn't get back in my body.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like, holy mackerel. Yeah, open conversations about mental health is so important. Helps break through the stigma. Yes. You're welcome, Lori. Cards were wonderful. Readings were great. Yes. Keep seeking help and solutions. And everyone, thanks so much. And everybody have a good rest of your week. Bye.
Bye.